Hello and welcome to this video. In this video, we will learn about basic data types of JavaScript and arithmetic and comparison operators. So the basic primitive data types are string, number, which we have encountered in previous video. There is big int, which is used for storing very large integers. Boolean, which is true or false. Undefined, when variable is not defined, it is not given a value. Null, that is the variable is null, it is unique. Symbol and object. Then we have some other built-in types like objects, arrays, dates, maps, sets, int arrays, float arrays, promises, etc. We will see these later. First, we will study basic data types. Then we have arithmetic operators, plus, minus, slash for division, percentage for modulus or remainder, double star for exponentiation, double plus for increment, double minus for decrement. Now we have some compound arithmetic operators. Plus is equal to, minus is equal to, star is equal to, slash is equal to, percentage is equal to, and double star is equal to. Then in the comparison operators, we have double is equal to, triple is equal to, not is equal to, not double is equal to, greater than, less than, greater than equal to, less than equal to, and ternary operator. So we will see first basic stuff. So string and numbers we have seen. So numbers are like 5 or 10. That's a number. Strings are in double quotes or single quotes. ABCD is a string, or hello is a string. So these are strings. Big int is created by using big int constructor, and then in the double quotes we give a large number. So this is your big int, and if you want you can always see what is x. So if we run this terminal, we have, so we get a large number, big int. It is useful doing financial calculations or scientific calculations. And then we have booleans. So booleans can be either true or false. Okay, there are only two possibilities. Undefined is, say we say let y, and y is not defined here. So console.log, if you want to see type, you can say type of y, and y will be undefined here. So if we run this, it will say undefined. Y is undefined. Now we come to null. So we can say y is equal to null, and then the type would be, I believe, object. Yeah. So symbol is different. We won't go into symbol and object right now. So these are the basic types. Let's see what we can do with this. So we have seen plus, minus, and so on. Let's take two variables, x is equal to 5 and y is equal to 3. So if we say console.log x plus y, then it will print 8. Okay, and if we say console.log x minus y, it should be -2. And similarly, we can say console.log, you multiply these, or you say console.log, divide them by x, and we can take modulus console.log y percentage x percentage y, and we can try exponentiating console.log x to the power y. So we see what is the output here. So 8 2 we had seen, multiplying we get 15. When we divide, it is 0.6, and which is obvious. 3 by 5 is 0.6. Remainder, when we apply our modulus, 5% 3 is 2, and x to the power y, 5 to the power 3 is 125. And you can assign these to another variable as well. You can say like this, and then you can say console.log z. So z will have same value as x to the power y. Oh, so you see, it is also 125. So these are the basic operators, and you can assign any of these values to this. Similarly, you can have more complicated equations. For example, we can say x into 2 or x plus 2 into y. So, for example, here x plus 2 will become 7, and when multiplied by 3, it will be 21. Note that if you don't give parentheses, multiplication will happen first, because multiplication has higher priority than addition. So it will become 6 plus 5, 11. So whenever you want to perform an operation first, you use parentheses, which will override the operator priority. Parentheses are evaluated before any other operator here. So this is something you should be careful when you are writing code. You should know the difference between which operator comes at higher priority. Similarly, we can say that let z is equal to x minus minus. This will decrease the value of z by x by 1 and assign to z. So this should be 4. Okay, this is a suffix, so it should be prefix. So the difference is when you do prefix, then the decrement happens first and then assignment happens. But if you do suffix first, then assignment will happen first and then the decrement. But you can again override this like this. Okay, it won't take it. So you can say that sure if this will work. No, it won't let me. Suffix will always be evaluated after that. So one of the ways to write suffix or prefix is like this, but in a loop also you can write like that. It is just a shorthand. Now we can say that suppose x and y are here. We can also say that x is equal to plus is equal to y. This means that x is equal to x plus y. So x will become 8 here. So we can say that console.log x, if we see, it will become 8. Similarly, there is minus is equal to, so x minus is equal to will become x is equal to x minus y. Star is equal to will become x is equal to x star y, and so on. Now we come to equality and other operators. So console, suppose we have two variables. One contains 4, another contains 4. So are they equal? Yes, they are equal. So you can say, you can see the comparison is true. What if we compare 4 with a string? So in this case, what JavaScript will do is it will convert one into other. Okay. What it means is when it sees a string and a number, it will parse the number into a string, and then it will say true. which is bad. JavaScript is infamous for this implicit conversion. So you should always use triple is equal to. Double is equal to only can allow implicit conversion. But when you do triple is equal to, the types are also compared. So in this case, this will do false. When we are programming in JavaScript, never use double is equal to, always use triple. Similarly, are they equal or not equal? So in this case, you supply not double is equal to, this will compare type. So they are not equal. For greater than and less than, you can say console.log 4 greater than 5. Is it greater than 5? You will see that it is false. Similarly, you can say less than or greater than is equal to. This is JEdItor, it gives you fancy symbol for greater than is equal to, or you can say less than is equal to. Ternary operator we will see once we have covered if else. So these are the basic types. Also note that you can concatenate two string. For example, you can say x is equal to hello space plus world. So this will become hello world. Console.log x and we print hello world. What if we subtract this? Okay. So it becomes a nan. Now nan is a number. So if you want to see console.log nan and you say type of nan, then you will see that it's a number. Note that I will show you something here. If you say console.log nan is equal to nan, then you have pretty interesting result. It will be false. The reason is JavaScript looks at reference of the object, not the value. Now, so we saw nan. What if we say hello into world, and instead of we multiply it hello into 4? Let's see what happens. So that is also a nan. Okay, it does not make sense to use minus slash percentage star and so on a string, but there is a funny thing which can happen when you use x plus. Suppose we say x is equal to 1 plus 1 plus hello in a string, then the output would be 2 hello, to the number and then hello. The reason is it will see that 1 is a number followed by another number, so it will add 2. And then we have hello, which is string. So it will convert 2 into string and it will make the entire thing a string. So it will become a 2 hello. But at the same time, if you follow hello with 1 plus 1, it will become hello 1 1, because it sees hello is a string and then 1 is a number, that will convert 1 into a string, and then 1 which follows last will also become string. That will become hello 11. So you have to be careful when you are doing concatenation of strings with numbers. So these are some weird things. You can also compare strings. Okay. For example, you can say hello greater than world. Is this true? So in this case, lexical comparison happens and will become false because W comes later in alphabet, so it will become false. You can compare strings like this. Similarly, you can compare for equality, greater than, less than, and inequality as well. So this is the string comparison. Similarly, you can compare big integers, booleans. Undefined will not compare equal to anything. Okay. So suppose Undefined is equal to undefined. So it is true, but what if you compare it to 3? That will become false. So any defined variable or value will not compare equal to undefined. Object we will see later. Booleans, if you want to see, you can say that let x is equal to true, let y is equal to false. Then you can say console.log x is equal to y. So it is false. So one thing I will repeat here is do not use double is equal to or not is equal to. Many linters will warn you that you should not use these. That is the job of linter, and you should always have ESLint running. You check this. I will show you in the next video how to run a linter, and we will run a linter on the code which we have. So these are the basic types which we have discussed, and these are the operators which we have discussed except the question mark operator. And we will discuss the built-in types later once we have covered if-else and other simple constructs like loops. So to recap this, we have string, number, begin, boolean, undefined, null, symbol, and object. We have arrays, dates, maps, sets, int arrays, float arrays, and so on as the types. Arithmetic operators are plus, minus, division, modulus, exponentiation, increment, decrement. And composite arithmetic operators are plus is equal to, minus is equal to, star is equal to, slash is equal to, percentage is equal to, and star is equal to. The comparison operators are double is equal to, it compares values, not types. Then triple is equal to, which compares both value and type. Not is equal to, which compares only value. Not is equal to, which compares value and type both. Greater than, less than, greater than is equal to, less than is equal to. One more important thing to observe is all these comparison operators which I have highlighted will give you a boolean. It will be either true or false. The result of these operations is a boolean. And we don't use double is equal to, we don't use not is equal to. So that is the summary of today's video. In the next video, I'll start doing if else, and we see the control flow of a program, and we will write simple programs also. So with loops and control flow, once we discuss, we should be able to write small programs, and then we can write something useful. So thanks a lot for watching the video. I hope that you have enjoyed it. Happy programming.